Hey guys, today is Friday, March 6th, here in the morning. A little bit of a chilly morning for Phoenix, and it's Will and Joe, and we got a couple of exciting topics to talk to you about, and I'll turn it over to Joe to talk about the new hiring plan.
You probably saw, or at least I hope you've seen the Chief's PTV video reference hiring. The good news is we have been able to accelerate hiring, have a hiring plan. It is contingent upon the passage of the transportation initiative, which I think will pass. Very good chance it will. What it will do is allow us to hire 250 additional officers for the year of 2015, 2016. That plan kind of came about through a lot of coordinated effort and discussion between the mayor and the council, ourselves, and as well as fire. And I want to thank them for the openness in terms of recognizing the need for the staffing for the PD. We're very, very understaffed, as you all know. And I particularly want to thank fire for recognizing the critical need and conceding to not participating in the $16 million general fund revenue that will be made available should the initiative pass, the transportation initiative pass. So that was very, very helpful for them to take that position and recognize the need. And with that, I'll turn it over to Will.
Yeah, and also on the hiring plan, the other great part about it is it also starts hiring for attrition, which at this point has not happened, as you guys know, because we keep getting less and less officers out there. So under the new plan, by the end of 2018, we'll be back up to 3125 sworn. Right now, we're under 2,800. We're about 2,750 or so. So that's going to be a lot of officers we'll be hiring over the next three and a half years. A couple other topics. The buyback lawsuit, I've been getting a lot of questions on that. That was the sick leave vacation lawsuit. You remember you used to be able to use those and convert them into base salary for your pensions. Then when the council imposed a new contract last July, they took that away. We filed a class action lawsuit. We just won part of that yesterday. What had happened is that Goldwater, our good friends over there, they intervened and they basically stated, hey, this income should never have been pensionable, so there's no point in having this lawsuit because it's a moot point. If it never should have been pensionable to begin with, then there's no reason to bring it back. The judge ruled yesterday that in fact that compensation is pensionable. It does comply with the pension law as pensionable compensation. So now we will move forward to the trial phase under the meat, for the meat and potatoes of the lawsuit to see whether the city had the right to take it away or if it's a vested right that you had since you were hired, you've been told to save your sick and vacation leave because then down the road you can convert that to base salary in order to be used to your pension. So my guess is it'll probably go to trial probably sometime in the fall, maybe late summer, but we probably won't have a ruling on that till towards the end of the year. So we'll keep you guys posted as that progresses. One last thing. For you military guys out there, I was just made aware of something this week that I think it's important to pass along to you guys, and that is when you guys do your military duty, okay? There's two types of call-ups, okay, under USERRA, and I want to make sure you guys are aware of it because I think there's some confusion out there. One is an involuntary call-up by the president. So like if your unit gets activated and you don't have a choice, you have to go be deployed for 6 months, 3 months, a year, whatever that time period is. The city makes up the contributions, your pension contributions for that time you're deployed. So if it's involuntary, if you got presidential order saying you have to go, there's no choice in it, the city makes up those contributions, that's covered under USERRA. Where the problem comes in is when you do a voluntary deployment. So if you voluntarily go, okay, I'm going to go for a year, or you voluntarily say, hey, I'm going to do a 6-month project for the Guard here in Phoenix, and you leave for 6 months from the city and go do that, you leave for a year and go to Iraq or Afghanistan, it's not a mandatory call-up. Under the USERRA law and under the PSPRS rules, the city does not make those contributions. So you have the choice when you come back to make those contributions, and then the city will make their portion of the contribution. However, you only have up to 5 years or 3 times the length you were gone, whichever is shorter, to make up those contributions. So for instance, if you were deployed for 6 months voluntarily, you only have 18 months after you come back to make those contributions, or else you can never buy that time back again. So I know some guys, I was told, are waiting to the end, till they're ready to retire, to buy that time back. If you are in that position, you might want to talk to the city to see if they will let you buy that time back now, because under the law, they are not required to give you more than 3 times the length of service. So it's very important to you guys in the military, especially if you're doing any type of voluntarily or non-mandatory, non-presidential mandatory call-up. So if you have any questions, give me a call. I'll explain it to you the best I can. Like I said, we just found out about this part of the law just this week. We had a member who's in this situation that we're helping out. So I wanted just to pass it along to all the veterans out there and everybody in the reserves. So that way, if you guys are under the same circumstances, you know what you need to do going forward. And again, you guys be safe out there. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll get some more officers out there sooner than later to help you guys out.